Hello Lash Lovelies, I'm Tiffany and welcome back to my channel, Elite Lash Tips and Tricks. Today's video is about how to use colored lashes to create some fun looks. So if you like my channel and you're enjoying my videos, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications as well. Thanks.
Alrighty, so here's a few color ideas. This is just a sample of some things that I have to give you some ideas. This one and this one comes from a company called From Ashes to Lashes. They've got a lot of color ideas, and even better, they have a lot of different gauges. So they're not, most of the colored lashes you'll find are 0.07, but she has 0.05s and I think some 0.03s. So these are some fun ideas. Browns are nice for accent colors, but we're not going to be doing that. This is more for fun, bright colors. Let's see. This is the one that really people remember. I'm going to get close up on that. Those like peacock lashes. They are ombre. They're blue on the tips, purple in the middle, and black at the base. And that is by Bailey and Lash, or Bailey and Beauty. Bailey and, yes. And I believe I got these on Amazon. I have also seen them. They actually have a website, the Bailey and Beauty website, so you can find that too. Those are great for accent. Let's see. These, I believe, came from AliExpress. I do buy colored lashes on AliExpress. You have to be careful though. So, but these, those are just accent. They're not for the majority of your lashes, and most of them are 0.07s. So anyway, these have been great. It's hard to see them when they get close up again. And you can see that they're ombre, hard to see with a white background, but the base is white and the tips are pink. This one's the base is yellow and the tips are blue, and then the base is white and the tips are blue here. These really pop. They're really fun to use and they'll show up a lot. Red, I don't use that much, but that's kind of fun. And I think I got these on AliExpress. This is another one by Bailey and Beauty, and I picked these up because they're such a pretty soft pink. I really like them. And under blue light, they like glow, which is really fun. And I think they had yellow ones too. So I thought those would be fun to try. Oh, I want to show you. So this is kind of cool. This is from Lash Stuff. They're not my favorite as far as usability, but I love the color. So they're fun again for accents. And what I like to do, this is a fun look and I will go over that with you. See, we have, let's back this up a little. I like to do a blue and then I'll layer white with some blue, and then I put the dark blue behind it, and with black behind that, or you blend them together, and then you will achieve a look. Let's see if I can see this. You will get, if you can see that. See the beautiful ombre look. Those are white, light blue, and dark blue with a black background. And those are fun. And then, of course, I have my black lashes. These are a mix. These are so pretty. I love these. And these are from Transformation Lash Artistry. The dark purpley color doesn't really show great. You could do a whole set with these, and they wouldn't, maybe with a little bit of black mixed in, and they'll still look not too crazy. They're really pretty. And then I actually wanted to throw this idea in case you haven't seen this before. These tiles are PVC tiles from Tap Plastic. I just want to throw this out there if you're like me, always looking for the right tile. You'll see I have glass, ceramic, and this one, and I love this size. This is PVC, and so the stickers come off a little bit easier, and they are resistant to acetone. So there's a little tip for you if you want to get those made. So those are some ideas. I have my adhesives back here in my jar, and they are black mostly, and I do have some clear, but I'm probably going to use black today. So there you have it. There's what I'm going to be messing around with today and give you some fun things to look at. All right. So the first one I'm going to show you is using these beautiful ombre, blue, purple, and black ombre lashes in that peacock look in the picture that I showed just before this. And I'm going to use a drawing of how to utilize the layers of the lashes. So this is clearly a giant magnification. This would be kind of where the eyeball is here. And this is sort of, if you were to imagine the layer of lashes, So the bottom layer that's closest to the eyeball then, that's down here, is where all your colorful lashes will be to achieve that peacock look. So what you're going to do is, it's this fan of beautiful colors, kind of like a fan of a peacock tail, is going to be 1 millimeter shorter than the ones above it. Now, when you purchase these, you will notice that the shortest length they have is a 9 millimeter, and that is not that short when you're talking about inner corners. So your inner corners are going to continue with the top color of whether it's brown or black. And it will then, you know, your inner corner will of course have to be that shorter length, unless your inner corner is 9s, which is pretty long, but you can do what you want. So they're going to be, this bottom layer is going to be shorter. So these peacock or colorful ombre lashes are going to be, let's say 11 at the longest. Then these are going to be 12s. So what that does then is, so you have this big, beautiful spray of color, but with a black background. So it doesn't, it's a pop of color, but it's not too intense, and it's really easy for everyday wear. Now, let's say you want it to be more intense. You can go ahead and do, let's say, 2 layers of this area of the peacock feathers, but I would always do the top layer in something dark to give it a little sort of clean, refined look. It sort of refines it, it finishes it with either the black or the brown behind the beautiful spray of color. So if you want it more dense, of course, do more of the ombre colored lashes. So that's how we're going to do the peacock lashes to achieve the look that I have. I did a little sample of it here, and I'm going to try to get a close-up with lots of light on it. Like, hopefully you can see the color, and there's not, it might be better with a white background. And of course I can't really get the light on it. Let me direct this differently up towards that light. Let's see, can you see the beautiful, well, it's hard to tell kind of in this lighting, but yeah, it's in there. It's my natural light. When I would outside of this, it's easier to see, but with the camera, it's a little tough. But you can kind of see that there's this black background, and then the peacock like spray of color is underneath it. As far as gauges go, you can use whatever you want in the background. If you're used to using 0.07s, just use them, it's okay. For a color like this, and hopefully you'll be able to see this one. This is so cool, I love this. This is probably one of my favorites, but it takes forever because you really have to be thoughtful. This is a beautiful ombre look, but it's not the lashes that are ombre, believe it or not. The bottom layer is all white. Now, these are very crowded, as you can see. But what you can do is use, like I showed you, those white and blue. You can mix the light blue and the white at the bottom row. The second row would be light blue and dark blue. And then the third row would be black. And that's how I achieved that look. And you can do this as an accent, just sort of in the outer corner of a cat eye. You can do the whole area if you want. But it is a little technical. It takes a little time, but it sure is beautiful at the end. Any of the colors that are like ombre, or these ombre lashes, really make a beautiful ombre effect. So don't be afraid to explore those. All right. So that's a little bit of a breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and do a little video of me making it right now. Okay, I'm going to show you a few that I just did. This is the peacock style. It's really hard to see in this light, but I am going to do my best to show you if you can see that. Let's try it with the tweezers. So basically this is the You see the pink in the, it's a pink and white ombre with the black lashes in the background, which is basically what I had shown you over here, which for whatever reason is a little challenging to see. I think you can see it better now, which was in the picture and the little video on TikTok. I also wanted to show you this fun technique. This one's cool. It is spikes of color, and if you can see, it is the ombre yellow to blue, and it's just a spike of color along the bottom lash line and then filled in with black. You can do that at the top as well. It won't show quite as much. And then I just wanted to show you this just as a play of color. This is a fun splash. I wouldn't do this one across the whole eye, but this would be great for like a cat eye on the outer spike. And this is just the use of a few different colors together. And so it's white, a pastel blue, almost translucent, and then a very soft pink, and then black in the background. And this would be a really cool look on the outer corner. So the colors that I used all together, you can see I've used a lot of colors today. So like I said, I used the white on many of them. Let's zoom that out. I used the white. Oh, where's that pink? All right, so these were the colors I used. I used this white, this pale blue, and then this beautiful bright pink with a black background. That was this one that I just showed you. It kind of popped out a little bit more than the others. It's hard to zoom in. And then for this one, this was the spikes, and I just placed these spikes down. Now, if you're gonna use this technique, the key to this is to keep those spikes perfectly straight. So just be ready that if they're off a little bit, they do stand out a lot, and they're really going to show. So that's what I just did. I decided not to go ahead and add the to do the ones with a purple and blue, because I already had an example of it. So I hope that helps you out. If you do decide to use colors, like all the colors in one, like a rainbow, make sure you overlap them. I'm not sure if that's in the end of my clip at the end, but I hope that helps.
Well, there's some ideas for colored lashes, and I hope that helps you. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments below. I do want to say though that if you're going to be using colored lashes for like the whole area and not use any dark colors like black and brown, make sure that you overlap them a little bit. So if you're doing, like, let's say you're going to do a rainbow, make sure you overlap when you're going from red, transitioning from red to orange. Maybe have just a couple overlap. It's going to give you a much smoother transition than if you were to just be like one each color. So kind of have them mixed in a little, and that will help the transition of the colors and give it a more fluid look. So hope that helps. And if you liked this, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Again, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, get some notifications, and I will see you in the next video.